everybody, welcome to the Ridgway world. I'm Jeff and I'm holding my own camera today. Well, it's been that way for a couple weeks now. Terry's had a lot of editing stuff going on with her book, so basically it's been lone wolf time. So down in the basement trying to get a few ideas because I got to work on her Volkswagen today, and I wanted to give a little update on how hard it is to find parts, get parts, and then figure things out. So I got a couple ideas I can use these for. Look who else is here in the household. Who's that? Oh, that's Willie and Keith.
Hello, girls.
And Tuna's right over here. Where'd Tuna go?
Actually, she's under my
Oh, we got her buttoned. So how are you? I don't get to see you that much other than
now, I'm about to pull my hair out. This chat GBT is taking me in circles and having me do the same actions over and over again. I don't know if anybody has chat GBT, but I thought this would be a good way to learn to format my book. And it's just, I was on it for about 8 hours yesterday, and I've been on how long today?
Couple.
Yeah, and we're not getting anywhere. So I'm like, is this the way to go? But I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, but you get so frustrated.
I do.
I've never seen you throw so many things, and it's just, it's not you.
I have to laugh because chat will say, oh, well, that's not, we've been doing the wrong thing. We've been going at it the wrong way. That's, we're overcomplicating things. And I'm like,
Isn't AI supposed to be so, beneficial to everybody and assist you in everything and take people's jobs?
I don't know. Because I'm using Adobe InDesign, and for the very first time, it's not very user-friendly to me.
Well, I just heard some of the exploits that you had talking to this so-called person, male or female, whatever the case may be, and they just haven't been helpful.
Well, I think it's a robot.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know what the, gender, sex, whatever it is. I can't tell.
Well,
so I haven't seen her too much other in the last couple of weeks. We did go on vacation down in Maryland, but ever since then, she's been basically pressed behind the computer and going back and forth with Jesse at times, trying to get everything, pick his brain on this stuff. So this is what I see.
Honey.
What? I know it's a process. I know.
Hard work, benefit. It's going to be, I'm going to have a book.
Yeah, you're going to have a book. But right now you're frazzled. Your brain is fried.
Yeah.
So
what are you doing?
I'm going to go outside because that's my safe place.
Good.
That's all you got is good?
Yes.
You got nothing else.
My brain is focused on this right now.
Right.
So.
No, I was just going out. I'm messing with the Volkswagen a little bit, trying to get that figured out. Yeah. Now, see, the Volkswagen I've driven around for the last couple months, I don't have a problem with the door panel being off. I don't have a problem with pulling a cable for the door to open, but somebody else does.
Because it almost cut my ankle off.
Well, that's going to be a problem too. That's part of the problem I want to discuss and see if anybody in the comments can tell me what their thought process is. So that's where we're at, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the infamous Volkswagen. Now, it's a 207, so what? It's almost 20 years old, another year, be 20 years old. But the car runs great. It really does. It's exceptionally. It's only got like 72,000 miles on it, but there's so many little things wrong with it. It's just like, I don't know how many people have like older cars or vintage cars, classic cars. Everybody's got their own little idea about, how old cars are to make them what they are. But there's little things that go wrong, but this car, we've dumped quite a bit of money into so far. We've had all new brakes put on it. We've had, I think it was not the evaporator, but there was a big oil leak in this thing. It happened like a week after we got it. And again, I pulled it out of a field, so it was, I expected problems. But the oil leak was fixed, the brakes were fixed, we put new discs on it. We had boots put on the front end on the, the suspension system. And I'm back to where I'm at. So what I want to explain today is just the fundamentals of what I'm trying to do. And I don't know a darn thing about Volkswagens, so I'm trying to guess at it. So if anybody has any ideas in the comments, let me know. I'm open to that stuff. But yeah, my big problem here, as Terry was saying, is the door check. the door check is broke off of it. I can't figure out how to replace the door check because it's inside the door panel and there's no screw holes for it. So the door check right now, and I'm going to try to get in and give a little explanation on what this is. The door check is right there, and you can see it's broke off. The door check then goes inside, and the handle, as I'll show you here, this is how it's supposed to go, but it's supposed to go inside the door panel and then reach over and snap into this. If you look inside the door panel though, there is no holes for the screws or bolts. So I don't know if I have to maybe put my own holes in. Do I take the door off the hinges to do this? Do I take the panels off? Again, I mean, I've never messed with a Volkswagen. I've always messed with older cars. As you see right there, they're so much simpler. So the other problem I had was with the windshield, or I mean the driver's window. It had went down. I couldn't get it back up. We all have that problem once in a while. But I found that problem out. That problem was these 3 screws were stripped out. So the motor had pulled away from and was stripping the gears in there to wind up the window and close it. So I repaired that, fixed that, so that's been working fine. Then the other problem is, you probably all remember, was the battery going dead. So I went through the whole testing process. We put a new battery in it, and lo and behold, what it was actually the ignition. The ignition was not allowing the car to fully shut off unless you pulled the key out and made sure it clicked. And that was my problem. I was leaving the key in it, and it was just draining it slowly but surely. So I've been running the last couple months and no problems. So, and I think somebody on the comments had stated something about the ignition, but I didn't follow through on that. But again, anybody got any knowledge on Volkswagens and doors and that door check, I would greatly appreciate it, because I'm in the process with the new door panel, putting that all back together. I got to get these screws out here. See, they're like built into it, so I can't get them out. So I'm going to have to pull the door panel. All these bolts have to come out, and I'm going to pull that. So I might find something interesting in there, you know, from before, because I think the previous owner has had this apart numerous times, and probably because they had the same problems I'm having. But like I said, it's a good running car, and I do like tinkering with things. But again, this is German Farfenugel or whatever they call it. So, and here's the new door panel. So I put all the new clips, are all in it, ready to go and ready to be put back on the car. It's just, I got to get those screw holes fixed, and I got to make sure that I'm not going to have to rip off this again to put the door check on it. So. But again, this is something to play with, something to have fun with. You know, these old cars, like, you know, these two here, you know, I enjoy working on and toying with, and the same here. So I guess, you know, I'll give it a try, and in the next one, we'll see how it goes. I'll show you what I've done and take it from there. So, hey, everybody have a great day, and it's going to be a hot day here, so I'm going to sweat like a pig. All right, have a great day and good life.